Welcome back, guys. Here we are in Stewartsville, New Jersey. Welcome to the Alexandria Pickers channel. If you don't mind, hit like and subscribe if this is the stuff you're into. We are full-time eBay resellers out of New Hampshire, believe it or not, and we are on a massive road trip. We have just finished the last stage of this road trip. We went from from New Hampshire down to Florida, across to Arizona to Phoenix. Yes, we traveled all the way through Texas. I'll never forget it. Then we went from Phoenix up to Washington, and now we're back from Washington all the way back over here to New Jersey, where we just finished our last day of picking before we actually head home. And as you can see, the shelf is for us, this is for us, but pretty much everything else in here is going to go either on eBay, and more likely on eBay, and because that's what we sell on, it's just eBay. Or we're gonna have to take some to a flea market maybe to get rid of some of this stuff and quicker to make some of our money. As you can see, my sister had something saved for me that I did not know about. She had a whole bag of hats, guys. A whole bag. Most of them are new. As you can see, Yankees, this minor league team, which I forget the name of, DC, the Giants, all new era, genuine merchandise hats. I could not believe it. Most of them are even unworn. I want to thank her for the one I'm wearing, the Phillies hat, which, until now, was unworn. But as you can see, I'm a diehard Phillies fan, so yes, I'll take that hat. Now, when we get back, we're going to have to sell all this stuff, and that's going to take a bit. So we're leaving tomorrow. Today is Tuesday. I'll probably put this video out today. We're leaving Wednesday early morning because we got to travel back, get this all unloaded, go back and get Lori's car, and I shut that now. There's a little bit of rain going on here, and since we're in Stewartsville, New Jersey, this is a really nice town. As you can see, this is a beautiful town. This is where I used to come every summer to stay with my grandmother. So my sister still lives here, which is lucky for me because she lives in New Jersey and knows where to go. So she took us to a few thrift shops that we went to, and then she had a private pick set up for us down in her basement, and we got a lot. And I'll tell you what, we got a lot. I can't wait to get home and start listing this stuff. But guys, when we get home, I'll take all this stuff out. I'll do the best I can to display it all because there is so much. I might have to do one display and another display in another room at this point. And show you everything that we did get, and I believe it or not, we did get a lot of hats, and I sell a lot of hats, so that's good for me. We do a lot of hats, so if you're looking for any ball caps, hit up Alexandria Pickers on eBay. We did get a lot of, how can I put it, porcelain homes. They were like police stations that she had, and they're individual police stations from individual towns. They're really nice. They're all signed. They're all stuff like that. We picked up some more shoes, obviously, and stuff like that. I got some sporting equipment that'll be going up on. We got, what else? We got a lot. Let's just put it that way. There's so much I can't list it all and show it all. So I'm going to have to do like a show it all at once because we've gone over 9,000 miles, guys. And we still got an 8-hour trip left to get home and get Lori's car and another hour to get back. The reason it took so long for this video is because we were in Washington State, as you all know, and they had the snowstorms going through the mountains. We had the there's the wildfires down in Texas, and then you had tornado warnings in the middle of the country. So needless to say, Siri directed us all around the country, and she gave us a whole extra 24 hours of driving. That's why it's taken so long, and that's why the mileage went up. Nothing wrong with the car still, other than the broken fog light, luckily. That's still going good. Does need an oil change, it keeps telling me. Yep, and I check it. Yep, it does need an oil change. But this Ford Transit Connect van, you can't beat them. You know, that 20, that's now I'm doing 26 miles per gallon. So that's why the gas across the country hasn't been that bad. It's been a lot, don't get me wrong. probably the average price across the country between the highs and lows would be about $3.30, I would say, if I did my math right. And my brother-in-law over there waving at me because I look like a moron out here. Needless to say, yep, this has been a fun trip. Will we do this again? Yeah, probably. I don't know if we'll go all the way around through Texas again, because I did it once in a lifetime. That was enough. That was a long travel, and going through the fields of Oklahoma, not Oklahoma, but Ohio, Idaho, and all that. It took so long to get through that it just felt like it never was going to end. It was just nothing. It did, but you can only see fields and cows for so long before it starts to get really boring. I do have one thing to tell you guys. I want to see if anybody can beat this, and I have no way to prove it to you, but I did do it. There is no way for me to show you the amount of hours or miles that we did listen to it, because I can't record and drive at the same time. But I want to see how many of you can do what I did. We were trying to make it from Washington State all the way back to New Jersey, but I made it to Tennessee, and we made it 1,470 miles, episodes 1 through 19, and then for some reason Spotify skipped to 68 of Trash to Cash. Now, that's a lot of those guys, but we started at episode 1 because I've already listened to them all 3 times over, so why not start on number 1? So I want to see if anybody can beat that, because that was a lot of hours of straight Trash to Cash, and it was a lot of miles. But I want to thank them guys for providing a lot of laughs along the way, because believe me, with the traffic, we needed them. All right, enough of that. There's the Mando van, still doing good. Try to keep my nephew's car out of the shot, out of mine. You guys, I can't believe how well this trip went. I want to thank everybody who helped us out along the way. I mean, the one way we were able to do it was, let people letting us stay and help us pick and find the places. And if you're going to do something like this, I suggest, you set up to have somebody go to where people are, it's easier to find places to go if you know somebody who's there, because a lot of these little towns and stuff that we did go into, it was hard to find the thrift shops, even with Google Maps and everything. And Google Maps doesn't take thrift shops that are closed off, and that happened to us 3 different times. And it even took us to a Goodwill that had moved, so even Goodwill didn't come off that it was moved, and we had to go back 5 miles to get to the bins down there. And believe it or not, if you are in Spokane, Washington, and you're going to the Goodwill bins, it has moved. Do not go to the building Google Maps gives you. Go to you'll get the address off the building like we did, so do that. It is there. The address listed on the building is there. I gotta cut this short, guys, because we got company coming. I'm about to eat dinner. So if you like this, hit like and subscribe on Alexandria Pickers, eBay. I'm moving out of the way of a truck. And I'll catch you on the next one.